guys give us a brief statement, then we'll open up for questions.
Well, we're extremely excited to be here in New Orleans for the Allstate BCS National Championship. We've always appreciated the hospitality that New Orleans has offered us, and also the hospitality that Paul Houlihan and the entire Sugar Bowl committee has always expressed to us. This is a special place. It's a special city. It's a special opportunity for our team to play against an outstanding, LSU team who's #1 in the country. We're very proud of what our team has been able to accomplish this year, and especially our seniors who have provided the leadership and also have had an outstanding success in terms of their career, in terms of winning 47 games in the last 4 years, which I think is a school record. We're also very proud of the fact that we have 22 graduates in this game, which is ties what we're extremely excited to be here. It's a great opportunity for our team. In the spirit of competition, this is about as good as it gets, and we're certainly looking forward to the opportunity that we have here and the great hospitality that.
Questions?
Coach, Damian Square and Dante Hightower missed this game a couple of years ago with rehabilitating the knees. Trying to get a second shot on this stage.
Well, I think that there's no question about the fact that those two guys have been significant contributors to our team here and to our program, and the fact this game even more special to them. And that's always something that you feel as a coach, that you love to see your guys, the guys that have an opportunity that they haven't playing in a game like this, really think it's something special.
Louisiana, New Orleans, how do you want your players to kind of approach the week other than on the football field?
Well, I think everybody's got to make a choice and decision about, the consequences of the things that they do, and I think that, rest really, but you can still enjoy yourself if you make good choices and decisions about what you do and what you don't do. And everybody has a responsibility to each other on our team to make sure they're preparing themselves physically, emotionally, and mentally to play what's probably going to need to be our best football game, of the year. So, I expect and trust that our players will do exactly that.
Coach, you have a lot of players that have played in a national championship game before. How important is that experience for players?
Well, I think that that experience in games like this is probably important. I think both teams have had a lot of big games. I think we have a lot of big games in our conference. Playing in the SEC championship game a few times probably is a good experience for most of the players. But, these kind of competitive games, especially the league that you've already played, I think, makes it even a more special challenge. And I think that's the opportunity that our players have to play LSU again is, something that is unique. And I think that because of the respect that we have for them, makes this an outstanding competitive venue.
Couple 2 or 3 practices left, and then a walkthrough. Is basically everything ready, or what do you want to get done in that time on the field?
Well, I think, we're continuing to try to get our players to, we haven't played for a long time. All right, so the way we practice is very important to the way we're going to play, probably more important than it ever is, even in the regular season when you're in a routine. So I think these practices are important practices. I think we've installed most of what we're going to do. I think now we're just trying to refine the execution of it and continue to develop confidence in it, that if everybody does their job, that'll give us the best chance to be successful.
Nick, I asked this kind of in the context of before missed field goals. First, have you taken note of kickers and the anguish they've gone through in bowl games in the past week or so?
Oh yeah, I don't watch a lot of the games, but it seems like I've seen a couple of those in the last couple of days actually. But I think in fairness to the field goal kickers, especially when it comes to our guys, they were long field goals, and I think even if you were in the NFL, you would make 35 or 40% of those field in perspective. especially our players, so that they continue to develop confidence in what they have the ability to do, and that's certainly what we want to support them to do. But, you know, there's an issue right now, but, you know, for years and years and years, and it has nothing to do with the outcome of our game because we've been successful in overtime games as well, but, you know, I do think that when this is all said and done, and some of the games that have been decided like they have in overtime, that, you know, maybe in college football we should examine how we complete games in overtime.
Couple more.
Last couple practices gone, is there any updates on anyone?
No, everything's fine, and practice is going well. You know, I think the players have the right spirit, focus, mental energy. So, you know, and we're making progress every day.
One last question, Coach?
What was it like watching the film this last week or going over the Tuscaloosa game? Things that do different, do better?
Well, I think that the big thing that we've tried to focus on in terms of what we learned in that game is, you know, the technical aspects of the things that we could have done better, maybe from a schematic standpoint, maybe from an execution standpoint. Those are the things that we've tried to continue to focus on, and then see what kind of changes, you know, they've made and what they've done for the remainder of the season, as well as what they've done prior to that. In terms of, you know, in bowl games when you have this much time to prepare, it's not unusual to see something a little bit different. So we did learn a lot from, you know, that game in terms of things that we could do better, and that's something that we certainly tried to focus to improve on.
Perfect. Thank you. We're going to get Coach out of here first.
All right, thank you very much. Happy New Year's.